In the year 2154, Earth has become overpopulated, polluted, and filled with disease. The people living there suffer in extreme poverty. In contrast, the wealthy and powerful live on Elysium, a luxurious space station orbiting Earth. Elysium has advanced technology, including med bays, machines that can cure any illness or injury instantly. On Earth, a hacker named Spider runs a shuttle service, smuggling desperate people to Elysium so they can access med bays. But Secretary Delacourt, who is in charge of Elysium's defense, is determined to stop all illegal entries. She hires a mercenary, Kruger, to shoot down Spider's shuttles. When President Patel finds out, he warns Delacourt that her brutal methods could cost her position, and he fires Kruger. Furious, Delacourt secretly plans a coup. She promises Armadine Corporation's CEO, John Carlyle, lifetime defense contracts if he helps her. Carlyle agrees and creates a program that can give her total control of Elysium. He stores this valuable program inside his own brain. Meanwhile, on Earth, a factory worker and ex-convict named Max DaCosta works at Carlyle's company. During an accident, he is exposed to a lethal dose of radiation. His boss shows no sympathy, fires him, and tells him he only has 5 days to live. Desperate, Max turns to Spider. They make a deal. If Max steals valuable data from an Elysium citizen, Spider will give him a ticket to Elysium so he can use a medbay and save his life. Max chooses Carlyle as the target. Since his body is failing, Spider has surgeons attach a powerful exoskeleton to Max, giving him enhanced strength and speed. Max and his friend Julio ambush Carlyle's shuttle heading to Elysium. A shootout breaks out with security robots, leaving Carlyle mortally wounded. Before he dies, Max manages to extract the data from Carlyle's brain and upload it into his own. But the data is locked behind heavy security. When Delacourt learns of Carlyle's death, she sends Kruger and his Black Ops team to recover the program. In the fight, Kruger kills Julio, but Max narrowly escapes with the data still inside his head. Wounded, Max goes to his childhood friend Frey, a nurse, who helps him recover. Frey also has a young daughter suffering from leukemia, and she hopes one day to reach Elysium's med bays. Max returns to Spider, who discovers that the program in Max's brain is more powerful than anyone expected. It can reboot the entire Elysium system and even change who is recognized as a citizen. Realizing its value, Delacourt orders a lockdown of all travel to Elysium. Max, frustrated, storms off, but Spider secretly places a tracker on him. Soon after, Kruger kidnaps Frey and her daughter to use them as leverage against Max. Left with no choice, Max offers to trade the program in his head for access to a med bay. Delacourt agrees and lifts the lockdown so Kruger can bring Max to Elysium. On the way, Max and Kruger fight inside the shuttle. A grenade explodes, badly injuring Kruger and damaging the ship. It crashes onto Elysium. Max is captured and taken to Delacourt, who orders her team to extract the program from his head. But Max manages to escape. While on the run, Max rescues Frey from Kruger's men and reunites with her daughter. Kruger is revived in a medbay, and when Delacourt tries to confront him, he kills her, taking control of her plan. He upgrades himself with a more advanced exoskeleton suit and orders his men to begin killing Elysium's politicians. Kruger wants the program for himself so he can rule Elysium. Meanwhile, Spider finally arrives on Elysium and meets Max. Max begs him to make sure Frey and her daughter are protected and that the girl gets to a med bay for treatment. Together, they head toward the computer core. But Kruger intercepts them, and a brutal fight begins. Max eventually disables Kruger's exoskeleton, but Kruger tries to kill them both with another grenade. In the struggle, Max throws Kruger over a ledge, where the grenade explodes and finally kills him. At the computer core, Spider prepares to upload the program from Max's head, but Max realizes that transferring the data will kill him. Knowing this, he makes peace with his fate. He says goodbye to Frey and her daughter, then activates the upload. The program reboots Elysium's entire system, instantly making every human on Earth a registered citizen of Elysium. As a result, Frey's daughter is immediately healed in a medbay. The robotic police no longer recognize Spider as a criminal, since all Earth citizens now have equal rights. Medical ships loaded with medbays are dispatched from Elysium down to Earth, bringing hope and treatment to millions of suffering people. Though Max dies in the process, his sacrifice ensures that everyone on Earth finally has the same rights and access to medical care as those living on Elysium.